Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a revised version of my boom crane hoist cherry picker that I made for my 1979 Power King tractor. The reason I'm doing a revised version, someone brought to my attention that the eye swivel that I had used in this project was not meant for overhead lifting. With that being said, I decided to do another video. Okay, so here are the things that I purchased to do this project. This is a 5/8 pivot lock hitch pin by Master Lock. Number is 1495 DAT. That's the one that's right there. And it's easy to pull in and out so I can adjust my boom. The next thing is 5/8 diameter easy grip hitch pin by Hallmaster. This is a Harbor Freight item. It's 63671. I purchased 4 of those. This is similar to what I used in my project, a clevis trailer pin mount. And just so you know that I am well aware that this can only handle 500 pounds tongue weight and 5,000 pounds pull. And this will be welded at my local welder to beef it up. And this is something I'm going to be buying in the future, a 12-inch hitch extender. And I'll be putting that right down there. Okay? So I'm going to show the boom sliding in and out and how I adjust it. And then I'll explain a little bit from a distance. Actually, I'll bring the camera closer up and you can see it then. You just pull this pin out here. And it's just like a cherry picker. Then you can adjust it way out there if you like, or wherever. Okay. I think now that I have the camera away, I'll start the tractor up and I'll show you the operation of it, and then I'll move it closer. Lifting it up and down, this area is staying level where the hitch is at. So I have it adjusted just right. Now what I'll do is I'll move the camera forward here. Actually, I'll take it off the tripod. I'll just hand hold it so you can see close up. This is the clevis pin hitch I was talking about. And what I did there was, since this is smaller than this tube, I shimmed it. Another shim. There's a shim below. And there's a shim on the other side. Right there. I whacked that one in with the hammer to get that centered. I used the hole that was originally in it, and that's that pin. So it's pretty centered on here. And then it was a little bit longer, so I cut it off and I drilled the hole where it needed to be. And then I had to round off, get it in focus here. I had to round off the point that's right there. on the inside, so it'll swivel on there. Okay, and then I'm going to take this to my local welder, and I'm going to have him weld all the shims and all this and on the inside and weld it all up and beef it up so it can handle the weight. So moving back up here, you can see that this is flipped upside down, and I'm also going to have the local welder put some gussets in here to strengthen this piece, because this is a little bit smaller than this. That way this will be strong enough to handle. Some triangular pieces, some gussets in there, so it's safe. And then I have some chain links, and this is a good, if I can get in focus, Crosby swivel. I'm going to buy another one for this hook here. It's another hitch pin that I had. Get in focus again so you can see it. The reason I like this is because now I can leave the boom on my tractor, and I don't have to have a separate implement boom. And when I lift it up, it's out of the way, and I can use the hitch part, and vice versa. Okay, so one of the things that I had difficulty figuring out was, how do I get the spacing right so this is level? And it was, after I thought about it for a while, it's pretty simple. You just take the original part and you just line it up here with this hole, and you go down there and you mark it with a marker, and then you know you have your distance. This tie rod, you know you have your distance, so your hitch is level. So when I go up and down, this hitch is always level. Now I'll start the tractor up again, and I'll run it at close up so you can see it. Here's the hydraulic. And down below there you can see what I just barely had to grind off, to round it off, so it would rotate nicely on there. That was another video where I ground that tip off so it wouldn't hit the hydraulic tank. And I also cut the pin off on this right here, because I was getting scratches just a little bit right there. You don't need to put a piece of rubber on the hydraulic tank. All you need to do is grind this thing off, and you get rid of your problem altogether. That's a permanent solution. In my other video, I also talked about how I fixed the clutch pedal, and I found out that this was the original video, and even then my foot was still tipping over this area. And I looked at other people that had modified their tractors, and they had them for sale, and they made their piece all the way in this area. So all I did was I took my other ramp that I had, and I cut it off appropriately and notched it and bolted it on to the original. One thing I forgot to mention in my earlier video, how did I get it to stay on there? If you can see, once I get the camera in focus again, right there, that's one of those rounded anchors. It's probably, it's one of those that you use to hold a handrail onto a wall, and that wraps around the clutch pedal shaft And that's how I got it more secure on there, so it won't move. And I just ran all the bolts through everything. And this piece here is off a Harbor Freight tire changer. That's one of the bottom legs, the short leg. I had to cut that too a little bit. And I just sandwiched everything together with bolts. I don't know how to weld, and that's why all my projects, as you can see, are all bolted together. So you can check out my other videos. I have one of the step. I have one of my hooks. I have one of my toolbox. And of course, my brake pedal. And also, I moved the mechanism for the parking brake. So if you like my video, please subscribe. Oh, that was the part that I bought from Harbor Freight. Those go on toolboxes to hold spray paint cans, and that's my new water bottle holder and hitch pin. Like I said, if you like my video, please subscribe. I'll keep doing videos, and please spread it around. Thank you.